The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 60 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, Freeman with a fast feed. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six.
Hurry!
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Rosen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now it's Rosen looking. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on first down. Hicks. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Blitz coming and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And
old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Rosen being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Rosen will throw, and that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
11Z.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Locke. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Locke. It's caught by Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Luck now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, exit. 52's the mic. Be a long day for you. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's. Reggie. Hey. 12. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
The final shot before the break. Luck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Luck now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Luck. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hicks. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
On 1st down. It's Flynn, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. Flynn, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Lucky. Watch twist.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and long here for Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hicks. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Now it's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. To throw is Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hicks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're running the jet sweep here to Parker. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Rosen to throw, and he's going to go down again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Middle. Hey, Charlie! 44's the mic! 44's the mic! It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Watch the play. Quarter. Watch the play.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Reggie. Strong right.
Throwing now, Luck. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Luck on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the get.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.